So while everyone is making videos on track rankings or 100%ing videos, I thought to myself, I have to be unique. So I'm going to be finding the ideal road trip route instead. For this, we want to see all the main parts of the Mushroom Kingdom, aka the tracks, and we want to take an efficient path so we have good gas mileage. Because why not? And finally, it must be realistically possible to drive. So no driving off cliffs, unfortunately. Alright, let's begin. The first thing I had to do was look for a port to get into the Mushroom Kingdom because we have to enter and leave. So I thought either Koopa Troopa Beach or Peach Beach would be the best bet. Looking around Koopa Troopa Beach, I realized that there isn't an amazing dock, but I did find this by the speaker thingies, which should work, and there's also this which connects to some land. Looking around Peach Beach, I found this nice area where you can definitely get through, which I thought would be the best. After getting sidetracked by realizing you can glide on the Dragon Eel, I decided I would enter through Peach Beach and exit through Koopa Troopa Beach because I thought that would probably work the best. From there, I looked at the map and figured out that going south to hit Great Question Block Ruins, then Dino Jungle was a good call. From there, I decided that going up to Faraway Oasis, then to Cheep Cheep Falls was the best play, because that would allow me to turn back and get Salty Salty Speedway, then Wario Shipyard, which was not in the most ideal spot, but I figured this would be the smoothest way to get there. Also, we are allowed to use cars as a boat, because realistically, you can use a boat and it's otherwise impossible to get here. Also, I realized while making this that one of the hardest parts was finding a road that actually led to where you wanted to go. From Wario Shipyard, I decided to hit the snowy area. I went to DK Pass, then Sky High Sundae, and finally Starview Peak, which took a little while to find a safe way up. From there, I went to Boo Cinema, Acorn Heights, and Mario Circuit. Then I decided to go hit Dandelion Depths, Moo Moo Meadows, and then I decided to head over to Choco Mountain, and then Toad's Factory, which would then land me up to hit Dry Bones Burnout and Bowser's Castle, which was a bit of a struggle because the way I went made it so you had to do this jump. But I saw normal cars do it, and you can probably go around anyways, but that's too much effort. The terrain is also very weird around here, and this was about as far as you could realistically get. But let's be honest, if you're crazy enough to come here, you can figure out how to get up and you can deal with making the jumps. Honestly, you could probably skip this area if you're sane. Anyways, next I decided to head over to Airship Fortress, and you can get close, but not all the way up because that's not realistic. Anyways, from there I went to Wario Stadium, and then I decided to go and hit Shy Guy Bazaar, Mario Bros Circuit, Desert Hills, and Whistle Stop Summit. And to get there, I decided to take the train tracks instead of a normal person route, but there is a normal person route. Anyways, now we're in the home stretch. I decided to drive over to DK Spaceport next, then to Crown City, Peach Stadium, and finally down to Koopa Troopa Beach. And Rainbow Road would be on the way, but it's not a free roam, so we're not going there. Anyways, now it's time to actually drive this, because let's be honest, this video is way too short. Probably because this is a dumb idea. So I started recording, and then I realized the total was an hour and 18 minutes. And I don't think you'll want to watch an hour and 18 minutes of me driving in Mario Kart. So we're going to do a montage instead. So I'm just going to be showing like part of it. And I hope y'all enjoyed not an hour and 18 minutes of me driving in Mario Kart. I don't know, I'm going to stop talking now and just play it. that's the entire route. Is this the best route? Maybe. Is it safe? Probably not. But is it possible for a real person? Probably. If you have a different route in mind, then be sure to comment because I'm sure there's something better, and even in the route I did, there's definitely optimizing because I kind of just drove around and hoped it worked. And it did. Anyways, if you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like and sub, and if you want more Mario Kart videos, here's my first impression of Mario Kart World. Bye!